Now we'll start 2.2 in this video. First of all, you have done 2.1 and you know that this is a polynomial. But the very first step, if we have got any polynomial, is to name it. We will name it polynomial in x. We read it as p of x. Why x? Because if this is x, this is x, this is x. Suppose I write p of y. So this equation will become py square minus 3y plus 7. Suppose I write p of k, then this equation will become p k square minus 3k plus 7. It means if x is there, this equation is in, this polynomial is in x. If y is there, this polynomial is in y. If k here, then this polynomial is in k. It means we need to replace. Suppose I write p of 1. Then it means p of 1 means 5. In place of x, I need to write 1. Here also, I need to write 1, then 7. After solving it, I will get 5 minus 3 plus 7, which is 9. I hope it is clear to you. One more I will take. P of minus 1, which is 5 minus 1 square. In place of this x, I will write minus 1 square, then minus 3 minus 1 plus 7. Wherever there is x, I will write, because minus 1, so in place of x, I will write minus 1. So this will become 5, because minus 1 square is 1, 5 ends up 5, then it's minus plus 3 and it is plus 7, so it will be 15. I hope this is clear to you, and if you understood this, you can easily do question number 2. And I am taking one example from question number second part, so that you can easily understand it. Now this is in t, polynomial in t, or you can read it as p of t, which is given in the question of your NCERT book is 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So this is t, and they have asked that you need to find the value of p0, then you need to find the value of p1, and you need to find the value of p2. So p0 means in place of t, this 2 as it is, plus sign as it is. In place of t, what should we write? 0. 2 as it is. In place of this t, what do we write? 0 square and then 0 cube. I hope it is clear to you. This is 0. 2 multiply 0 is 0. This is 0. So final answer of this is 2. Now 1. This is t, then t. If this is 1, then 2. In place of this t, we need to write 1. Then 2. In place of this t, we need to write 1. And in place of this, we need to write 1. It should be this. Answer of this is, I think you can easily solve it. It's 3 plus 2 minus 1, which is equals to 4. One more part. 2. In place of t, what should we write now? 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 square minus 2 cube. After solving it, it's 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 square is 4. 2s are 8. And 2 cube is 8. 8 get cancelled with 8 and answer is 4. So 3 answers we have got. P0 is 2. P1 is 4. And P2 is 4. I hope this question is clear to you. With the help of these basics or this knowledge, you can solve exercise 2.2 first and second question very easily. Now we'll move on to the next concept of this exercise, which is zeros of a polynomial. Zeros of a polynomial. The meaning of this is a real number C or A, you can say. A real number A is 0 of px if p of A is 0. By looking at this definition, you must be thinking that this is very difficult to understand. But by taking an example, I can explain you how. And how can we easily find out zeros. And how can we easily see the 0. Suppose I write px as x minus 1. So the number, the real number which will make this answer 0, the real number which will make this answer 0, you can easily see. If I write in place of this x, if I write 1, then this minus as it is, this 1 as it is, what do I get? 0. It means 0 of px, this px is equals to 1, which makes it 0. Learn this line that 0 is a polynomial. 0 of a polynomial is the number which makes the polynomial 0. One more example I want to take so that you can understand. Suppose I take px is equals to x square minus 1. I can write it as x minus 1 and x plus 1. And you can easily tell me, if I write here 1 minus 1 0, 0 multiplied the bracket is 0. If I write here minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay, I'll show. If I write p1, it is 1 minus 1 plus 1. It will be 0 into 2 is 0. If I find minus 1, then minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1. This will be minus 2 into 0, because minus 1 plus 1 is 0, so it is 0. This implies px has two zeros, namely 1 and minus 1, because its degree is 2. Its degree is 2. That's why it has two zeros. I think the concept of 0 is clear to you, that zeros of a polynomial is a number which makes it 0, which make the polynomial 0. Now I am going to take example, 1 or 2 example. Suppose I write this, qx is equals to 5. Question is, find its 0. Tell me, which number will make this 5 0? No number, because it is 5. X is not here. Here is no x. I can write only 5 x to the power 0. 5 can be written as 5x to the power 0. So x to the power 0 is 1. No value can make it 0. No value. So we will write it has no 0. It means a constant polynomial has no 0. This you need to learn for your 1 mark questions, because all of you know in exam 1 mark 20 questions are there. So for this you need to learn, and these all are very basic steps, very basic concepts for the polynomial. One more thing, suppose I take f of y is equals to 0. What is it? In my previous video I explained. What is it? This is called 0 polynomial whose degree is not defined. Can you tell me which value will make it 0? It is itself 0. So which value will make it 0? Every value will make it 0. So we will write every real number is a 0 of, every real number is a 0 of 0 polynomial. Every real number. So answer of this is every real number. If an exam question comes, write the 0 of a constant polynomial, then you will write no 0. It has no 0. And if question is find the 0 of a 0 polynomial, then you will say every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. Now the concepts of this exercise are these only. Now we move on to the question number 3rd, and I am taking one example, 5th, 3rd question, 7th part. Question is, verify whether minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3 are zeros of px, which is equals to 3x square minus 1. We need to check, verify whether, we need to check. So how will check? In place of this x we'll put the value. So first I am going to check with this number, which is equals to 3. In place of x, what will I write? Minus 1 by root 3 square. and you have done number system, so you know minus square is plus, 1 square is 1, and root 3 square is 3. 3 get cancelled with 3, and this is 1 minus 1, which is equals to 0. So we will write yes, minus 1 by root 3 is a 0 of px, because this is the value which makes the whole polynomial equal to 0. Second part of the same question is, second part says that px is equals to 3x square minus 1, and value that we need to check is 2 by root 3. So in place of x, write 2 by root 3 square minus 1, 3. 2 square is 4. Root 3 square is 3 minus 1. Cancel this 3 with 3. So it is 4 minus 1 is equals to 3, which is not equal to 0. So no, 2 by root 3 is not the 0 of px. I hope this question is clear to you. Now fourth question we move on to. Fourth question says that find 0. So there is a difference between third and fourth question. Fourth question says find 0 of, fourth part I am taking, find 0 of px. Now we will not check, we will not verify, we need to find. So if we want to find, this is the step. To find 0, put px is equals to 0. If we need to find 0, we need to put the polynomial equal to 0. 3x minus 2 is equals to 0. And you know how to solve. This 2 will go that side, it will become plus, this 3 will go in division. So this is the 0. This is the 0 of px. One more example. Sixth part I am taking. Px is equals to ax. Again, if we want to find 0, we will write this is equals to 0. This is given that a is not equal to 0. The meaning of this a is not equal to 0. The meaning of this is that this can go in the denominator. So if ax is equals to 0, x is equals to 0 by a, and 0 by something is 0. So x is equals to 0 is a 0 of px, because we are finding 0 of a polynomial. So that's it. Thank you, and complete this exercise 2.2.